Well, hello, friends. Today's reading, we are finishing up the book of Deuteronomy, chapters 32 to 34, and it's the end of Moses' life and his leadership. And we find that he wrote a song in chapter 32. It's not the first song that he wrote. He wrote one in Exodus chapter number 15 when they crossed the Red Sea. So Moses was a singer-songwriter. He also did a lot of miracles. He was a miracle worker. We read that in 34:11, but we also know back in when they were in Egypt and all the plagues, and that God used him in bringing the miracles there. And then 34 verse 12, it says he was a prophet. And then 34:7, and I like this, that through all of his years and through, here he is around 120, the scripture says, he was 120 years old, that his eyes were not dim, neither was his vigor unabated, or he still had energy. And that amazes me how God gave him that strength. And I want to say that even in our old age, God can help us in times and give us that strength that we need. Now, we know that he was not able to go into the land of Canaan. God took him to the top of the mountain and let him see the land. But in Matthew chapter 17, verse 3, when Jesus was on the Mount of Transfiguration, he appeared. So we see that he did get into the promised land. But sometimes we are disappointed that we don't get to see our dreams fulfilled. We're disappointed because we haven't accomplished what we want to think about Abraham, and that, God promised him some great things, but he never saw it with his own eyes. But it came to pass. God gave his descendants the land. But I want to say to you that we continue to trust God. We continue to put our faith in him. Even though we don't see some of the things we want to see, we continue to put our faith in him and trust him. And God will reward us eventually. And so I encourage you, friends, keep your dreams alive. Keep your hope alive for the things that God has put in your heart. And we'll see you again tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye. As we start the book of Joshua. Bye-bye.